Oh, Jesus.
Sheriff.
Hi, Mr. Gober. This is Elena.
Uh-huh.
Um, the restraining order uh, for 155 Carpenter Road, there's a
Uh-huh.
house behind that trailer that I've been preparing to move into. I'm not ready to live in the house right now, but I do need to move some of my things in there. And Miss Rose Weathers told me that to be on the safe side, just ask for an escort the day that I want to move my things over there.
Let me ask you real quick. Where you're wanting to stay at, move your stuff at, how close is that to where you were staying before, where the order of protection happens?
So I haven't, I have not lived in that trailer for over 2 years, but I've maintained my office there. I live in Pilgrim's Rest Apartments.
Okay. But how close is that to where your ex-boyfriend or whatever lives?
You can throw a brick.
Yeah. I'm not, that would have to wait. Anything that, I don't know what you want us to do, but you've got a court date, I think, on January the 18th. Is that the right date? I'm not sure.
Yes, sir, that's the right date.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd bring it up in front of the judge because you're basically going to be moved in like a brick's throw from where your ex is at.
No, my ex is, after I go to court, I'm going to evict my ex from that trailer because that's my lease.
Right, but it hadn't happened yet. It's going to get complicated. What I'm saying.
So when
We
I
won't
went,
assist in anything because when you have an order of protection, you can't come within 200 feet of somebody, much
and
less move right next door to them. And if you do, that's up to the judge, not me.
but see, that's what I'm talking about, Sheriff, is the protective order has a perimeter. I'm not going to be within that perimeter.
You said it was in a brick's throw.
I mean, I could throw a brick and probably hit the property, but it's not 200 feet. And if you're familiar with Marsha Burton, where her greenhouse is, that's what I'm talking about, over there on Carpenter Road. The trailer is close to the road, and the house is set back off in the trees. And like I said, I'm not even ready to move into the house yet, but since Pilgrim's Rest is not extending my lease, I have to move my things out. And so,
Okay. Well, you just basically you just need to move your stuff wherever you can move it to, and if we get a call and you're violating order of protection, then we'll come out there.
but that's what I'm saying. Miss Weathers, Deputy Weathers told me just to so that I can be on the safe side because I know y'all will come out there to Victor when Victor calls y'all. But what I'm saying is witness me not breaking the protection order so that I can be safe, handle my business and go on. I don't know why y'all won't extend that service. She told me that's what I need to do, and so that's what I expected to do
No,
today.
we go out and assist people getting what immediate property they have to have. As far as you moving from another place, you move from Carper Road and Pilgrim's Rest. Now you get moving out of there and you're going somewhere else. We don't get involved in that, no ma'am.
Right, and you shouldn't because it's not within the perimeter on the protective order. So do you see?
Then I guess then that's up to you. But we won't come out there and assist.
Okay, so the protective order, I'm just gonna have it with me because uh, it's not a violation. And Miss Weathers told me that I needed to have an escort for my safety. And now you're denying me an escort. So you see how that makes me feel real, real nervous.
Right. Well, and you're hearing from the sheriff that because of the order of protection, we don't get involved in people moving property out of one place to another unless we're court ordered to. We just don't. We don't do that. We
And
assist people
I'm asking
gaining.
for an escort because I'll be close, not in the perimeter, but I'll be close, and that other people around might feel threatened. So this is
Then
preemptive, and so
if they feel threatened, then we'll come out there.
and when y'all come out there, then it's a problem. But if y'all escort me, then we don't have to have
No,
that.
we don't assist in even coming close to violating order of protection. I can violate his order of protection if I overreach my authority.
So coming onto Marshall Lane with me will not violate his protection order. That's the whole point.
But I have no business being on the Marshall Lane.
I'm asking for my protection
Why do you feel threatened?
because this man has done all this to hurt me.
Ma'am, I'm legally I cannot get involved in things like that.
I'm just asking for an escort to my property that's close to where this dangerous man is.
And how long is that escort going to last?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I told Miss Rose we do it all in one day. So,
Ma'am, you're asking for protection for a day?
no. I mean, maybe 30, 45 minutes for my cousins to unload the trailer in the truck and take stuff in. I mean, it's just two guys and me. And it's not a lot. It's just...
We don't do that, ma'am.
No, I'm not asking you. I just need an escort so that I'm safe while I'm over there.
Ma'am, it's a docket day in court today. We're all tied up in court except for me.
I understand.
I mean,
all right,
you're
I
asking
don't.
for something that legal. I mean, this is a Monday.
I got you. Well, let me just say this, Sheriff Gober. When Victor when Victor calls and he accuses me of breaking the restraining order, will your guys at least measure before they come over there bothering me? Because I don't even want them on my property unless...
You won't be arrested unless we come over there and find that you're obviously violating order of protection.
All right, thank you.
Are you moving into that property?
Eventually, it needs some work, and I wasn't planning on having to move so fast.
An order of protection is going to last. Who owns that property?
Marsha Burton and her family. But
Okay.
it's leased to me. Both the house and the trailer are leased to me.
Okay, and he's staying in the house or the trailer?
No, he's staying in the trailer, but he will not have my permission to stay in there after I get clear from the restraining order.
What I would do is you're going to have some conflicts, and you need to bring all that up and let the judge. That's why he's the JUDGE, is he can settle everything.
Yeah, and I would have been able to do this on December the 8th, but your deputies didn't serve me. I came to town.
Man, we told you over the phone.
No, you told me. You're the only one who told me, sir. And you told me that Monday.
I told you over the phone.
You told me the Monday, the day of court, and you had to tell Beverly that I had not been served. That's when you told me. Your other deputies refused to tell me anything. I was in Drew County, showed up. They said somebody else had it. So this is why this is all drawn out. It didn't have to be this way because this guy played a trick from the jump. And I cannot wait for you all to see. I mean, I've already tried to make it available for you guys to understand what was happening, but y'all just hide behind the we're just doing our job thing. But this guy has wasted all your resources. I'm worried about what he's going to do next because he's going to lose his job. Those Tyndalls and the Frenches and the Bridewell, they're not going to want to associate with him after they learn what he did. Called CPS just to stop me from going out of town, and then when that didn't work, lied and said I made threats. Your people have body cam on. I recorded all the incidents also. I never threatened to kill anybody, sir. Broke into 155 Carpenter Road. Your deputies saw my license that says my address is 155. Your deputies talked to Miss Burton's children who told them, yes, Victor lives there with the children because Elena asked him to. He's helping Elena while she's working. They explained all this to your guys, and your guys still told me, if I call again, I'm going to get a felony. And they told Victor to go get a restraining order. And so that's what he did. But in the process, he's kept me from my children for almost 2 months. And my youngest child wasn't even 2 yet, and she was still breastfeeding.
Yeah.
a big old stunt. And every time you guys came out there with all those people posturing up on me, I'm just like a mother trying to protect her cubs. And every time this guy walks away with my children, and now he's got a restraining order, and they're in school. I was homeschooling them. We haven't had COVID. My kids were some of the first to be vaccinated. Like, my therapist cannot wait to come to court with me and just tell y'all who y'all have been dealing with. I have been for years.
Ma'am, we serve 4 to 5 order protections a week. Okay, all we do is the mailman. We enforce the law.
That guy told him what to say.
Everything else you're talking about needs to be dealt with by the judge.
Well, let me ask you this: how do I get my hands on the body cam footage of your deputies? Because there's several incidents that I want the body cam footage. I have my recordings.
You can see. You can come by here, fill a request, write a request, and bring it up here, and we'll give everything that you asked for to you.
And then I got served today summons for circuit court. It doesn't tell me. It just gives like the citation numbers and stuff. Where do I get all that information from? Because I don't even know who's accusing me of. Or no, it says I'm charged. I've got charges now. I've never been charged with anything in my life.
You could probably look up on internet Court Connect out of Drew County, and it should be able to list everything on there.
Court Connect.
If not, you can go physically to the circuit clerk's office and ask them what the charges or the numbers are.
No, it says district court on my paper.
Okay, then you can go to district court. I'm sorry, you said circuit.
I'm sorry, circuit court. Circuit court is the bad one. District court is misdemeanor, right?
That's correct.
Okay, this paper says district.
Okay, you should be able to go by there and just ask them.
Because your deputy's body cam is going to prove that I didn't make any terroristic threats. If they're talking about that day. So will y'all use y'all's own stuff to help me defend myself against all this craziness? Can I get the body cam footage?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I'm going to come down there. Can I come and...
You'll submit it, and within, I would say, a day or two, you should have it.
Well, I'm going to have to come tomorrow because today I have to move all my stuff out. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to call and see if you're there, and then I'll come down there and do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Bye-bye.